Welcome back. Here we are, heading into the championship series. Before we do that, though, I need to clarify something. So, FIP. A couple of videos ago, I was decrying FIP and how I didn't agree with the fact that it did not take into account certain outcomes that I believed a pitcher had a direct influence on, namely the home run. I was incorrect in my assumption or in my statement that I did not think that FIP um, took into account home runs allowed. When in fact, directly in the formula, home runs are taken into account in the calculation of FIP. Things like doubles, triples, and singles are not, because those do not have a. They're something that the pitcher does not have a direct control over. An inside the park home run would be counted the same as a regular home run, I'm sure, because uh, in the formula it just says home run. And I think, according to the calculations that I read, that a home run counts like 13 times against your FIP, or something like that. Something. So my problem with FIP was the fact that I thought that home runs were something that a pitcher had control over, because that allowing a lot of home runs is something that a pitcher does have control over. So yeah, FIP does take that into account, and it's calculated. So my problem with FIP is kind of, it's reduced. It's not quite as bad as I thought it was. It still doesn't take into account things like doubles, which I think to a lesser degree kind of function the same as a home run, except for the fact that I guess a line drive right at an outfielder should, count the same as a line drive that's 40 or 50 feet to the right or left of that outfielder that would drop for a hit. So I can understand why the calculation would not want to try too hard to parse that data. But anyway, already spent more time talking about FIP than I really wanted to. So anyway, we beat the Yankees in a 5-game division series in the last episode. We moved on to the championship series, where it's going to feature Tyler Mahle against Shane Bieber. We have home field advantage, so the first 2 games will be played in Baltimore. The next 3 will be played in Cleveland, and then the following 2, if they are needed, will be played in Baltimore as well. So hopefully we can get this game won. I would really like. We need to beat Shane Bieber. He's a very good pitcher. It's going to be like facing Garrett Cole again. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's play this game versus Cleveland. Very cool. So they're starting Kevin Kiermaier, Wilmer Flores, Jose Ramirez, Franmil Reyes, Billy Calhoun, Xander Bogaerts, Nolan Jones, Luis Torrens, Christian Arroyo. Christian Arroyo has a lot of luck against Mahle. 8 for 17 with the homer. They've got a couple of guys who've hit jacks against him. Meanwhile, we have Renato Nunez has had a little bit of success against Bieber, as has Austin Hayes, and Adley Rutschman a little bit, and Drew Waters has a homer against them. So should be a good matchup. Let's go ahead and start it. I do not want to cancel the game. Okay, so leading off for the Indians is going to be Kevin Kiermaier. Let's go ahead and just see what happens. Oh God, that is foul. The game likes to do that. So I feel as if I should sort of clarify. I think I mentioned the first time that we played these games, but when I hit pitch, it's not, unless I tick this thing that says pitch by pitch, it's just going to simulate the entire at bat. So you can see I've only hit pitch 1 time, but Tyler Mahle already has 4 pitches under his belt, so it's simulating the outcome of the at bat. I'm not quite sure why the game likes to do that long fly ball foul thing. Maybe it's to add drama of some sort, and maybe it's trying to hint at me that I shouldn't be pitching to Kevin Kiermaier. If I try and do the same thing, maybe he's going to hit a home run. Not totally certain why that is, but I dare him to hit a home run. But let's see what happens. And he is going to slap one into center, and Drew Waters, Daz Cameron dives and makes a play on it. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, Wilmer Flores is now up. And another liner to center field. This one is going to fall. Now, We walk Jose Ramirez. Franmil Reyes up. And it looks like we can't turn 2 there. So Willie Calhoun gets to come up. And we don't. Wow. Okay. They got to run. That stinks. And then a 3 unassisted. So 2 hits. And they took the lead. Okay. That's fine. Lazy fly ball on the infield. Bogarts grabs it. Drew Waters is up. And he strikes out. Adley Rutschman is up. And he will hit one down the third base line. The pitcher picks it up. Throws to first, not in time. Infield single. Heston Kjerstad with the opportunity. And he is going to strike out. Okay, Tyler Mahle threw 28 pitches in that first inning. That's not fantastic. We really need to have a quick inning here. Off to a good start. 5-3. Or 4-3, I should say. Strikes out the next man, Luis Torrens, and Christian Arroyo is up. And he's going to wrap a base hit to center field. Okay, that's fine. But and then Kiermaier with the soft grounder to second base. Throws to first for the out. There we go. Okay, another opportunity for us. And Austin Hayes will strike out against Bieber. Ryan Mountcastle will rocket that one down the left field line. That is going to stay fair, and Mountcastle is going to have 2 bases. Yep, it says up here at the top. It kind of reads out the live play-by-play. Sometimes I look at it, sometimes I don't. So I was kind of able to see what was going to happen before what happened. Let's take actually a step back real quick and take a look at their defense. Franmil Reyes is a 45 in right field. Kevin Kiermaier is a 65 in center. And Willie Calhoun is a 45 in left. So their infield is okay. Wilmer Flores is their strongest defender. Ramirez, Bogarts, Arroyo are average, slightly above average. And then Luis Torrens has a 65 arm, the same as the Yankees catcher in the previous series. Anyway, not a fantastic defense if you hit it to the corners, but don't hit anything anywhere close to Kevin Kiermaier because he's a Gold Glover. Okay, that being said, we've got a man at second base, 1 out. Daz Cameron is up. And Cameron hits to the right side of the infield, advancing the runner, but there are now 2 outs. Renato Nunez with the opportunity. And he's going to hit one high and deep to right center, but they've got Kevin Kiermaier who catches it right at the wall. Wow, okay. That's fine. Tyler Mahle, 40 pitches through 2 innings. We really need to have quick, efficient innings. And he gets one real quick there. And it looks like we're going to have another... Yep, okay. Now let's just make sure that... all right, yeah, struck out Reyes, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Mahle, which is good. Bounced back ever since that first inning. Okay, so Nick Allen facing Shane Bieber. And he's going to hit one into right. That's going to stay fair, and Nick Allen has a base hit. Xavier Edwards now with the opportunity. And another base hit into right field, this time from Xavier Edwards. Now we got men on first and second with nobody out, bringing up Drew Waters. And that's going to be a ground ball. Second, oh God, double play. That's a rally killer. Now they can pitch around Rutschman if they really wanted to. I don't know if I would pitch to Rutschman in this situation, but Shane Bieber is a really good pitcher, so there's really no reason for them to not challenge Rutschman. It's, yep, and he grounds out to shortstop. Okay, well, Mahle's settled in, so hopefully he can continue. Calhoun grounds out to the only guy on the left side of the bag. Xander Bogarts will also hit one to short. Throw across the diamond. 2 away for Nolan Jones. Oh boy, that's a high fly ball to right. And Hayes puts it away. Okay, good. 4 innings of solid pitching out of Mahle. We just need to give him some support. Kjerstad strikes out Hayes. Looks like a ground out to third. Yep. And Ryan Mountcastle with the towering fly ball on the infield. It looks like the second baseman is going to take care of that. Okay. Tyler Mahle, 4 innings pitched, 60 pitches. So he's, yeah, like I've said, I'm going to keep repeating myself, but he's really settled in. And there's a lazy fly ball to right field. Hayes is going to charge it, put him away. Christian Arroyo will hit a fly ball to center, and our shortstop actually makes that play. Kevin Kiermaier with his third at bat. It looks like, yep, with his third at bat of the game, and it's called strike 3. Cool. Okay, Shane Bieber is facing the bottom third of our order. Cameron's going to ground out to second base. Renato Nunez is going to strike out, and Nick Allen will also ground out to second base. So we're putting the ball into play against Bieber. Bieber's not like carving up our lineup with strikeouts by any stretch of the imagination, but we are grounding out a lot. All right, Maley's going to be facing 2-3-4 for the Indians. And Wilmer Flores rockets one into the left center gap, and he's going to have at least 2 bases, it looks like. Yep, Flores has himself a double. That's never great. Oh, goodness. And Ramirez. Wow. Okay. Jose Ramirez hit one to center field. Cameron had to dive to make the catch, and then was able to get up and throw to second base in time to keep Flores from advancing. But Flores is not a great runner anyway. So Franmil Reyes to Willie Calhoun. I've got an inkling that I kind of want to pitch around Reyes, but also I don't want to have to pitch to Willie Calhoun with men on base. Willie Calhoun's got pretty good power and contact ratings, so I'm just going to guess Maley's also thrown 79 pitches, so I think maybe we're going to have to start thinking about warming up somebody at least. So Isaac Mattson will start taking some throws. Okay, let's see what happens. Hayes is going to make the catch, and it looks like Flores tags. Now Willie Calhoun has to get a hit for this run to score. Let's see if Maley can do anything about it. Ground ball up the middle, but our shortstop was played pretty well in the shift, and they don't get anything out of it. So 6 strong innings out of Tyler Maley. We need to give him some support. And Xavier Edwards with a liner to left field. That one's going to drop. Okay, so Luis Torrens. Let's take a look at his fielding stats. His caught stealing percent. Let's just look at basing. 37%. So that was actually pretty close to what the Yankee catcher did too. So Xavier Edwards, maybe we take we do need to put some pressure on the defense. Need to put some pressure on Shane Bieber, who's got 77 pitches. He's got 65 stamina. His hold runner is 55. I just don't want to see Drew Waters hit into a double play. But Waters has not had a fantastic postseason, to be quite honest. 6th inning. I think we try a hit and run, maybe. Just try something different. Let's see what happens. Oh my God, are we serious? And he's out. Shit, that sucks. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? And then he goes deep to tie the game. Holy Christ, how far did that go? Forget about measuring that one. Well, how about that? Well, shit. I've said it before, you can never take for granted the fact that everything would have played out the same, because if you're going to get pissed at me for trying to send the runner in a hit and run, I welcome any sort of criticism, even if it's not necessarily, constructive, because I do the same kind of thing whenever I'm watching my manager and I see him make, what I perceive to be a shitty decision. I wanted to send Edwards because Edwards has, look, his speed is great, his stealing is great. He's got 75 stealing. He's one of the best in the league at stealing. His base running is 65. And Drew Waters has fantastic bat control. He's got 60 contact rating. His avoid Ks is not super great. It could be better, and maybe that's something that I should take into consideration a little bit more. But he hit 307 this year. He doesn't strike out a ton. He struck out 118 times. So my thinking there was that Xavier Edwards' speed and base running ability combined with Drew Waters' contact ability was going to keep us out of a double play. That didn't happen. Xavier Edwards, for some reason, was gunned out by a mile. It looked like he went on the first pitch, which is kind of what, on a hit and run, you kind of want to do it early in the count. You have to do it early in the count, because if you do it late in the count where the batter has something like 2 strikes, then the batter feels pressure to swing at pitches that are close to the zone that normally maybe he wouldn't swing at, because he's trying to protect the runner. But that was just an instance that was poorly executed by Xavier Edwards. I don't know. And then, of course, Drew Waters goes and he hits a home run. So he was going to get a different sequence of pitches regardless of whether or not Xavier Edwards was on first base or if there was nobody on base. So Shane Bieber probably felt like he could come after Drew Waters with nobody on base. And maybe I'm overthinking a computer game, but that's in real baseball, that's how it would have been. Shane Bieber probably would have gone with a different sequence with Xavier Edwards on base as opposed to him being off base and facing Drew Waters. Anyway, the game is still young, and Shane Bieber's got to get through Rushman, Kierstead, and Hayes. And what's going to happen here? Wow, okay. That one got down. It looked like the second baseman covered a shit ton of ground, but all for naught. Heston Kierstead up with a man on base. And he lines one to Bogarts. Austin Hayes is now up. And he grounds out to the first baseman, who flips it to the pitcher. The game is now tied. We're going to let Melee continue to hit or to face the bottom part of the order, simply because he's only got 85 pitches, and I don't necessarily trust our bullpen, which is never a good thing to say, but I don't. I'm very, very wary of putting in somebody who might not be up to the task. So Tyler Mahle is going to walk Bogarts. Okay, I think Nolan Jones might be his last batter. And it looks like a base hit. Yep, that's his last batter. Let's put Matson in. Okay. Matson is up now. These runners belong to Mahle. Matson strikes out Torrens, and now our defense can play back for the double play with Christian Arroyo up. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh my goodness, what happened here? An infield single where he scored. That really stinks. And Kiermaier dunks one into center field, but they hold the runner. The bases are now loaded with Wilmer Flores up and 1 out. Okay. So our infield was in. Wilmer Flores hit it to second base with the bases loaded. The second baseman threw it home for the force. But we could not throw it to first in time to get Wilmer Flores. And now we have to pitch to Jose Ramirez with 2 outs, who grounds out to second base. Hell yeah, okay, that could have been a lot worse, but some good defensive plays, a couple of good defensive plays kind of saved us here. Shane Bieber's still out there, only thrown 86 pitches through 6. Ryan Mountcastle has got a hit against him. But here he grounds out to short. Daz Cameron is up, and he will, looks like a fly out to center field. Yep. All right, now Reynaldo Nunez's turn to hit. And what do we do now? Let's warm up. What do we got? Who do we got next? Franmil Reyes, Willie Calhoun, Xander Bogaerts, Nolan Jones. I think we should get some double-barreled action. I think Michael King and Tucker Davidson. And a fly ball. Lazy fly to left. Okay. Matson's got 18 pitches. He's pitching to Franmil Reyes, who grounds that one to second. What we got? We got King and Davidson ready. What are Calhoun's ratings against lefties? Probably worse. Yep, marginally worse. He's got a 40i versus a 50i. Avoid K's is still pretty high, but 60 power versus lefties versus 65 against righties, and 55 gap power versus whatever it is for righties. I can't see it because I've got my timer up. So let's go ahead and play the matchup and insert Tucker Davidson. 50 and 60. Okay, I feel like that's much better. And we strike him out. Sweet. But that brings up Xander Bogaerts. I should have remembered. And 3-batter minimum means that Tucker Davidson has to face Bogaerts, who's got 65 contact, 60 power, as opposed to Michael King, who Xander Bogaerts versus righties is not nearly that good. Yeah, 55 contact and like 50 power against righties as opposed to lefties. So maybe we... All right, let's take a look at Jones's ratings, though. Jones is not good versus lefties. Not nearly as good. So I think maybe what we do is we pitch around Bogaerts. I don't want him taking us deep, so I'm going to hit 2. And he hits a fly ball to center field anyway. So it's important to note that when you hit something like pitch around, it increases the chance of you walking the guy. But it's not the same as saying, hey, intentionally walk this dude. It means pitch around the zone. Don't give him anything good to hit. If you're down 2-0, 3-0, don't just toss him a cookie over the plate for him to mash. Don't let him sit on something. You'd rather give in that situation. So, but it worked out for us. All right. So we got 6 outs to score a run at least. Nick Allen is up against Joe Jimenez. How did Joe Jimenez do this season? So he split his time between Detroit and Cleveland. Got a little lucky with his BABIP. Struck out a lot of guys, but he's got some control issues this season. His whip is pretty hot, pretty solid, but about a 3.5 ERA over against 2 guys, against between 2 teams. But he's an extreme fly ball pitcher, so maybe we can make him pay for that. And Nick Allen immediately singles. Okay, now we're thinking about some other things. We're thinking about that. Joe Jimenez has 55 hold runners, which isn't great for us. It's kind of the same as Shane Bieber did. Xavier Edwards, again, good contact skills, good avoid Ks. He's going to put the bat on the ball. He's got good bat control, and I really do want to avoid rolling into a double play. And at the same time, Nick Allen's got good speed. His base running is 80. His stealing is 65. I want to play this aggressively because we need the runs, and we are in a perfect opportunity to put together potentially a really big inning with Nick Allen reaching and the top of our lineup coming up. And Joe Jimenez doesn't have fantastic stamina. And if we go to the Indian bullpen, what do they got? Emmanuel Clace, who's good but not great. And who else? Emmanuel Clace. They've also got Joe Jimenez. They brought their closer in, Will Smith, who, again, good, not great. And he had actually an atrocious year. Nick Sandlin, who also had a 6 ERA, a 5 ERA, almost 6 out of Felix Pena. Scott Moss had a pretty decent season. Reyes Maranta had a 5 ERA. There's a 4.9. There's a 3.88, 3.71. So this guy's okay. And then you get into their starters. So for the Indians, this bullpen is not ironclad. This is not as scary as like the Yankees being able to bring in Luis Severino. But then again, I don't want to just okay. If Nick Allen is thrown out at second base, Xavier Edwards is still up with just 1 out. So I think we're gonna try and steal. 1-0 count. He didn't go. And the throw, it's not going to be in time. Oh my God, it gets away from him. Okay, oh, fantastic. And Nick Allen's going to go to third base. That's going to force them to bring their infield in. Oh yeah, here they come. Okay, I'm not stealing home. 1 ball, 1 strike. I just need Xavier Edwards to poke something into the outfield. That's literally all I need. And he's going to hit a wow. Okay, there it goes. The Kiermaier couldn't make the catch. That's going to score a run and put Xavier Edwards in second base. Oh, great. Okay. Good. So the go-ahead run is at second base. All right. With Drew Waters and then Rushman and Kierstad, we really need to score these guys. And this is really making me consider warming up Edwin Diaz. But we're going to have to see how everything goes. I could bunt with Waters, put Xavier Edwards at third base, but that's giving up an out. And again, potentially, I don't want to run myself, or I don't want to give away outs when I've got the heart of my order coming up. So I've got to. Okay, well, it winds up being okay. So he rolls out to second base. It would have been the same outcome as if he had bunted. But Rushman is up. Rushman's got pop. I just need him to not strike out. Just need him to put the ball in the air to score Edwards. Oh my goodness, there he goes. High fly ball down the right field line. All right, the game is getting ready to ask me. Franmil Reyes has a great arm. It's an average depth, but Edwards is fantastic, so I think we're going to send him. Oh my God, they nailed him. They got him. They threw him out at home plate. Oh, shit. Okay. Davidson's going to throw to Jones, and then King is going to come in to face Torrens and Arroyo. Strikes him out. And now King's going to come in to face Torrens. And then Torrens doubles. And then Arroyo is going to hit a pop-up that it looks like the shortstop came all the way over to second base to make the catch. All right, and now we just got to get rid of Kiermaier. Oh no, base hit, throw to the plate. Doesn't look like it's going to be in time. They just took the lead. Fuck. Shit. All right, well, Joe Jimenez is still out there. But he walks Kierstad, and he's still on. We could send Kierstad, but let's just let Austin Hayes do something about it. Okay, well, too bad. And then we roll into a double play to end the game. Fuck me, dude. That sucks. That really stinks. We didn't play that 8th inning right. We didn't. Somehow Reyes was able to throw out an 80 or a 70 speed guy from deep right field. That sucks. That does not feel good. And then Kiermaier with his 45 contact comes in the clutch and drives in the winning run. All right, well, we put up a good fight. We should have won it. We definitely should have won that game. But that was Shane Bieber, and we didn't waste Edwin Diaz, which feels good. But now we're going to play against German Marquez, where Kyle Wright's going to start. Kyle Wright, and then hopefully Jose Barrios is 41% tired still. Okay, well, Kyle Wright's going to start, and then it looks like Michael Ballman, but that doesn't really fill me full of warm fuzzies inside, knowing that Ballman's going to be the guy after Wright. All right, so let's go. And then German Marquez, yeah, we'll just roll with the same lineup, I suppose. Not a huge sample size against Marquez. But Fremel Reyes just wrecks Kyle Wright. He's 4 for 6 with the homer. So and Xander Bogaerts is 10 for 21. So we really need to watch out for Xander Bogaerts when Kyle Wright, when he comes up against Wright. All right, so let's see what we can do here. And Kevin Kiermaier, the hero from last night's game, hits a deep fly ball to center field, but we get a man there. Pitch to Wilmer Flores, who hits a fly ball to right field. Looks like Hayes is going to get there. Yep. And then Jose Ramirez. Grounds out to second. Sweet. All right. Xavier Edwards. Grounds to first base. He flips to the pitcher for one. Now Drew Waters, who hit that solo home run, doubles down the left field line. Bring up Adley Rutschman, who grounds out to first base. Heston Kierstad up. And he's going to ground out to second base. All right, so Kyle Wright versus Fremel Reyes. And Fremel Reyes, who, yep, well, took him deep again. And we still got to face Bogaerts. Strikes out Calhoun. Bogaerts with the base hit. Nolan Jones grounds out to second base. He didn't tag the bag, but whatever. And Luis Torrens singles up the middle for an RBI. And another base hit up the middle, bringing up Kiermaier, who is going to ground out to second base. So they score 2. And there is a fly out to center. A ground out to first. And it looks like a double, 2-out double, bringing up Renato Nunez, who gives this one a pretty good right out to left, but they're going to catch it. Okay. Kyle Wright, 42 pitches over 2, and base hit. And another base hit. And you strike out Reyes. Strike out, who is that? Willie Calhoun, but now we got to pitch to Xander. Oh my God, and Xander takes him deep again. Fuck, I should have pitched around him. 5-0 Indians. Our offense is just not alive. Ground out. Ball 4. And Waters strikes out. And now Rushman, ooh, he crushes one to right field. That one's going to get out of here, it looks like. Yep, that's out. 5-2. All right, we're coming back. And then Kierstad flies out to left field. Okay, Kyle Wright's got 58 pitches. He can pitch to Torrens and Arroyo and Kiermaier, and I'm not going to feel terrible about it. But I don't want to dive into the bullpen too quickly. And that one's going to be caught by Kierstad, it looks like. Yep, okay. And he gets Kiermaier. Sweet. All right, now Austin Hayes, Mountcastle, and Cameron. Austin Hayes is ice cold. And he strikes out. And Mountcastle will also strike out, bringing up Daz Cameron, who will fly out to Kiermaier. Okay, Kyle Wright's going to pitch to Flores and Ramirez, but I'm going to start warming somebody else up so he doesn't have to face Franmil Reyes. Who am I thinking? Luke Jackson, the righty. Yeah. Pitching to Jose Ramirez, strikes out Ramirez. Now it's Franmil Reyes again. So let's just, okay, fly out. All right. So he goes 5. We're still in a pretty good position. We're only down by 3. But we really need to put an inning together. Renato Nunez flies out to Kiermaier. Nick Allen will fly out to Franmil Reyes. Now it's Xavier Edwards who is going to strike out. Okay, Kyle Wright has 80 pitches. Luke Jackson could come in. I think we will insert Luke Jackson to pitch to Willie Calhoun. Strikes out Calhoun. Ground out to short, and then ground out to first. Cool. Herman Marquez is facing the top of our order for the 3rd time. We need something. And Drew Waters is going to rip one to center field. Kiermaier can't track it down. That's going to be a double for Drew Waters. Adley Rutschman. Let's see what happens, baby. Rutschman singles through the right side, but Waters holds. That's okay. Kierstad's going to be kind of tough to double up. We just need him to not strike out. It's a deep fly ball. Oh, it's not all that deep at all. Kiermaier has a good arm. He throws it to the plate, and it's not going to be in time. We score a run. It's 5-3 us, or 5-3 Indians. Brings up Hayes, man on first, 1 out. Oh, he's going to rip one to right field. Rutschman rounds second. He's going to make it to third. They throw behind the runner. Okay, that might have just been a wonky-looking play. They threw behind Hayes, and it looked like they would have got him if the first baseman had been paying attention, but that just might be a weird representation. All right, here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's got the time. The tying run is at first. Ryan Mountcastle is the go-ahead run. I'd really like him to score Rutschman. I could try and send Hayes because I'm afraid Mountcastle could easily strike out and/or ground into a double play. That would not be good. But I do not want. I don't want to run out of a big inning again. I'm really wary of doing that, so I'm just going to let Mountcastle swing away. And he strikes out. I always put my trust into these guys, and then they fail me. All right, Daz Cameron, and he will hit a lazy pop up that the second baseman can track down. All right, Luke Jackson is already at 17 pitches. His stamina is not that fantastic, so we're going to warm up somebody else. Daniel Norris, maybe? No. Michael Givens or Jeremy Walker? Let's do Jeremy Walker. And we strike out Torrens. And fly out to Cameron, and now Kevin Kiermaier's up. And if you can hear that in the background, that's my wife and entertaining my son. So. And then Mountcastle with 65 defense boots the play. Here comes. Oh my God! And then Kiermaier steals a bag. We got to pitch to Flores. And it ground out to third base. Very nice. Okay, cool. It'll be Renato Nunez, Nick Allen, and then the top of the lineup. And Herman Marquez is out there. He's thrown 97 pitches, 5 strikeouts, only 1 walk. And Nunez grounds out to second. Nick Allen grounds out to short. And Xavier Edwards will strike out. All right. Luke Jackson's already thrown 31 pitches, so let's put in Walker. And Ramirez doubles. And Franmil Reyes singles. Oh, here it comes. Oh, shit. Out and right. Throw to the plate. Are we going to get him in time? Oh, that's more than in time. We got him. Double play. Now we just got to make sure that Bogarts doesn't like take a steep or something, because that would really suck. And then he singles and scores a run. And then Rushman boots it. And then we walk Jones. But then he flies out to Cameron. Okay. We really need to come through here. It's the bottom of the 8th. Emmanuel Clace is on. Drew Waters strikes out. Adley Rushman homers. Yep. It's okay. We draw to within 2 again. I think that was Rushman's 2nd home run. Now it's Heston Kjerstad's turn. We need to also warm somebody else up. Michael King again? No, I've already... Michael Givens. Let's do Cody Hewer. And Kjerstad doubles down the line. Tying runs at the plate and Austin Hayes. Emmanuel Clace will hit Hayes. And now Ryan Mountcastle's up. Let's take a look at subs. Who could we put in? You get Ali Sanchez. Ali Sanchez has got himself good avoid Ks, good eye discipline, but just not a whole lot of power. Could put in Greiner, Ruiz, or DJ Stewart. DJ Stewart versus righties has pretty okay stats. Ruiz could play first base. Could ride the hot hand in Rio Ruiz because he hit that triple. Do we take Ryan Mountcastle out? He's just very pedestrian versus righties. Tell you what, let's put in DJ Stewart and then Rio Ruiz can play first. All right. So this will be DJ Stewart's first at-bat in the postseason. Let's see what he can do with it. And he strikes out. Now it's Daz Cameron's turn. And he hits a fly ball to center field. Kiermaier dives and makes the play. Okay. All right. Rio Ruiz will come and take Renato Nunez. Oh, no. You come down here. Yes, and you'll play first. Okay. Walker out. He's got 30 pitches. We need to put Hewer in. Ground out. And then Flores doubles. Oh my God. And then Ramirez singles 7-4. Hewer walks Reyes. Oh my God. Is that going to get out of here? No. Hayes tracks it down. Okay. Nunez, Allen, Edwards. All right. Nunez grounds out. Allen down the line. Is that a double or a single? Double. Good. Now it's Xavier Edwards' turn. Let's see what happens to Xavier Edwards. Ground out to Xander Bogaerts. And our final batter, Drew Waters, is our last hope. And he's going to fly out to shallow right. Shit. We're down 2-0. Okay. Well, it's not looking good. Couple of really shitty losses. That really sucks. Our offense just doesn't produce when we need them to, and then our bullpen just kind of blows. They keep blowing leads, or well, not blowing leads, but like I don't know, we're just not getting put into good positions here. Kyle Wright takes the loss. 5 earned runs, no walks, but he allowed 2 dingers. Okay, well, finish today. Travel day. Now Barrios could make the start against Carlos Carrasco. I think that's what I am going to do. But we have to win this game because if we go against Shane Bieber down 3-0, it's going to be really rough. They're going to toss out Cookie Carrasco though. So, all right. Michael Ballman is not pitching. Our next starter will be Barrios, and then we can't do Tyler Mahle. Kyle Wright is exhausted. So let's do Barrios and then Ballman, I guess. Play game at Cleveland. I think I might need to switch up the lineup a bit. Nick Allen's got a 292 average and a 721 OPS in the postseason. How's Renato Nunez? 125 average and a 250 OPS. Maybe we replace Nunez. Baltimore lineup. Yep, let's do that. Let's Rushman is still red hot. So yeah, let's replace Nunez with Ruiz. I don't want to do anything else here. Rushman's still at 100%. Good. Okay. That's what we're going to do. This is what we're rocking. Oops, messing with the thing here. All right, let's start the game. All right, Xavier Edwards will reach on an error by Bogarts. Let's try and steal. Carrasco's got 65 hold runners, so it's going to be kind of hard to steal on him, but I believe in us. Ball 2. Okay, let's just swing away Waters. What happens? He's going to fly out. All right, let's steal. They pitched out, it looks like. Ball 1. Oh, and he's safe. He's still safe. All right, got a man in scoring position anyway. Oh, my goodness. High fly ball. Right field. Reyes already threw out Xavier Edwards once, so he's going to stay. And then Kierstad will also fly out to left field. I'm going to kind of go through this kind of quick because these games are fun. And I do like managing them, but we've been doing a lot of this over the past couple of episodes. And while I do want to make sure that we optimize our chances of winning, I don't think that I'm going to do any better than the AI would. Probably do worse than the AI would, to be brutally honest. But so I'm just gonna try and do this as quickly as possible. So Kiermaier flies out. Wilmer Flores will line out to first. Jose Ramirez will strike out. Hayes versus Carrasco, ground out to Bogarts. Mountcastle fly out to left. And Daz Cameron will double to deep center. Wow, what a rocket. Okay. Ruiz is going to get his first start. Let's see what happens. And he's going to, oh my goodness, he goes deep. Hell yeah. Okay, good. So Oppo Taco Rio will immediately make my gamble pay off. Deliver a 2-run bomb. And Nick Allen will ground out. Retire Franmil Reyes. Barrios walks Calhoun. And then Xander Bogaerts is going to ground into a double play. Good. Okay. Back to the top of the lineup. And Edwards grounds out to first. Waters strikes out, and Adley Rushman will ground out to second base. Now we're pitching to Jones. Strikeout. Ground to third base, and then Ruiz bobbles it. Ooh, good. Austin Hayes dives for the catch. 2 away. And then Kiermaier grounds out. Cool. Heston Kierstad up, and he's going to fly out to deep left center. Austin Hayes will swing and miss for strike 3. And now Mountcastle will hit one to deep right field, but that's going to be an out. All right, Barrios to Wilmer Flores. Grounds out to third. Jose Ramirez will rip one to right field, but we're going to catch that. And now it's Franmil Reyes who strikes out. 4 innings of solid work out of our boy Barrios. And Carrasco pitches to Daz Cameron, who grounds out to second. Rio Ruiz will hit another one, a piss missile down the left field line, and he's going to have a double. We're going to have to take him out of the game because he injured himself. That stinks. What happened? Injured diagnosis pending. So Nunez is going to have to come in anyway and play third base. All right, well, Rio Ruiz had 2 big hits for us, 2 extra base hits, a 2-run jack, and then a 1-out double. So Nick Allen grounds out to the pitcher. Man on third now with 2 away. And Edwards will hit a rocket to left, but that's going to be caught. Barrios to Calhoun. Calhoun's going to fly out to the infield. Xander Bogaerts will double to the gap. Oh, that was their first hit. They didn't get a hit until the 5th inning. All right. Barrios has got to be careful here with Jones. Jones has got some pop. He walks him to pitch to Torrens, which is probably a good idea. And Torrens hits it to third, and that's going to go around the horn for a double play. Good job. Sweet. Drew Waters up now against Carrasco, and he's going to single up the middle. Drew Waters has got some speed, and he could steal, but I don't want to push our luck here, especially with, you know, Rushman and Kierstead up. And that's going to be a double play. And Heston Kierstad's going to hit one to the gap, but that's going to be caught. Jose Barrios has 61 pitches over 5 innings. Pitching to Christian Arroyo. Strikes out Arroyo. Shallow fly ball for Kiermaier is caught, and Wilmer Flores is going to hit a solo jack. 2-1. And now Ramirez hits a double. Pitching to Reyes. And Reyes is going to fly out to, it looks like, the first baseman. Yep, okay. The Indians get their first run on a solo Johnson by Wilmer Flores. We still have not scored outside of that Rio Ruiz homer. Carrasco's only got 2 strikeouts, but we just cannot find gaps. Hayes hits to center. Kiermaier is going to catch it. Ryan Mountcastle is going to get an infield hit, it looks like. Now Daz Cameron up. And what's going to happen? They throw out Cameron, man on second base. Renato Nunez grounds out to the catcher, or to short. Barrios is still good. He's got 77 pitches, 65 stamina, and we got Calhoun, Bogarts, Jones. Calhoun doubles. Okay, well, let's start warming somebody up. Michael Givens. Yeah, Givens. Barrios. Walks. Bogarts for Nolan Jones. Really like a lefty to come in and face Jones. But I don't think we're going to have time for Givens. If we visit the mound and Givens, we don't even have a lefty up. It was really poor foresight by myself. We're just going to have to pitch to Jones, and he strikes out. Now Luis Torrens hits a fly ball to left field. Looks like Kierstad is going to be able to catch it. Good. Okay. They're going to put in Edwin Rios, who, we should definitely have had a lefty warming. We didn't. All right. Barrios just needs to get this Edwin Rios guy out. It's got 65 power against righties. Do I take Barrios out? I think I gotta. Just to have Givens pitching. And he's going to ground out to second base. Okay, good. Sweet. Nick Allen up against Cookie. Cookie Carrasco only got 83 pitches. We really need to, I don't understand why we're so anemic against these guys. There's a lazy fly ball. Xavier Edwards is up. He's going to ground out to first for seemingly the 50th time this postseason, and now it's Drew Waters' turn. All right. Let's also warm up Edwin Diaz. I feel like we're going to need him. Drew Waters' turn, and he is going to crush one to right. That's going to get out of here. There we go. There's a little bit of breathing room. Solo Jack. Adley Rushman's turn, and he is going to hit it down the first base line. That's an out. All right. So Wilmer Flores, let's see your ratings versus lefties. He crushes lefties. All right. We're going to pitch to Kiermaier. He's out. Now we got to pitch to Flores with a righty. And he's out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Let's see what Jose Ramirez's ratings are versus lefties. Like the same, he just avoids K's a little bit worse. So my question is, let's just put Davidson in. Oh, he's got a little bit more power against lefties. Whatever. And Edwards is going to come in and make the play on that one. Sweet. Okay. So Edwin Diaz is going to pitch the ninth for us. Try and slam the door. And Carrasco strikes out Kierstad. He's still out there. And then Hayes doubles. They bring in Nick Sandlin, who flies out to left. Now it's Daz Cameron's turn to strike out. Okay. Put in Diaz. Yes. Oh, fuck. Okay, Franmil Reyes homers. 3-2. Calhoun flies out. Xander Bogaerts will also fly out. Now it's Nolan Jones. Just make sure that he doesn't homer. He strikes out. Sweet. Okay, so we won 2-1. Made it really close at the end there with that home run in this against Diaz, but that's okay. Seems like we're only scoring on home runs, which sucks because I'd really like to be producing some more runs. Kierstad's got a 179 average. Austin Hayes has 129 average. 167 out of Daz Cameron. Renato Nunez is hitting 120. I think it might be, maybe it's time to shuffle some guys around. Give some other guys some looks. Because Daz Cameron is just not, he's not cutting it. He's playing good defense. I mean, and there is value to that. It just kind of sucks that guys like Austin Hayes and Heston Kjerstad, my 4 and 5 hitters, my run producers, are coming up in big spots and not able to drive in runs. I mean, Adley Rutschman, even over the past couple of games, has kind of cooled off after, driving in runs in the previous games. But Jose Barrios goes 6 2/3 strong, 1 earned run, 5 Ks. Michael Givens and Tucker Davidson are able to get holds. And Edwin Diaz, even though he allows that home run, he still puts the nail in the coffin. Jose Barrios is player of the game. Carlos Carrasco goes 8 1/3, only 3 strikeouts. He got super lucky. He got lucky. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, All right, we'll finish today. And it looks like Tyler Mahle is still slightly tired. He's probably going to go toe-to-toe against Shane Bieber tomorrow. It's interesting, McKenzie. How did he do this season? 3.61 ERA, 197 innings pitched, 3.6 WAR, 285 BABIP, ERA plus 132. Fantastic control, 65 control. The guy doesn't walk many people. 1.6 home runs per 9. His WHIP was 1.11, which is, good Lord, that's really good. So this dude is going to be very difficult for us. Let's take a look at some of his expanded stats. Even his FIP's a little high, but still better than league average by a pretty good margin, 18%. All right, well, let's play the game at Cleveland. Okay, so who could I start? DJ Stewart could play left, but he's just not a good defender. And Rio Ruiz is still injured with the diagnosis pending. Rutschman's still at 100%. Maybe we give Ali Sanchez some at-bats at DH. Let Drew Waters take over in center. Or slide Kjerstad over at center. I don't know. I'm hesitant to give up that outfield defense because that has direct rating on how you do, on how many hits fall. And with a guy like Michael Baumann up, see that 9.82 ERA. His last game was that 3 2/3 against New York, where he just got roughed up, allowed 2 home runs, and I'm very, very wary of giving him too much leash. But I think this is what we're gonna have to roll with. Austin Hayes is still ice cold. Okay. Yeah, you'd think with this defense being really bland, especially with Calhoun and Franmil Reyes not having great ratings. I don't know. But Tristan McKenzie is going to be pitching against us, so we gotta do something here. I do not want to face Shane Bieber down 3-1, even though we'd be throwing Tyler Mahle out there, who's probably one of our best overall pitchers. Let's see what happens. Xavier grounds out to first base again. And Drew Waters hits one to deep left field. That's going to be caught. Adley Rutschman strikes out. Michael Baumann and Kiermaier strikes out. Wilmer Flores will hit a routine fly ball to left. And Jose Ramirez will ground out to first base. Heston Kjerstad's turn. We need guys like Kjerstad. We need Kjerstad and Hayes to really heat up. And Kjerstad singles. Austin Hayes up now. He's going to hit a grounder to first. They're going to throw to second for the out there, but they're not going to be able to double up Hayes. And Ryan Mountcastle will strike out. Daz Cameron will fly out to the right. Baumann to Franmil Reyes. Strikes him out. To Calhoun. ground ball to left, to the shortstop, or the third baseman. And now Xander Bogaerts will also ground out to third baseman. All right. McKenzie to Nunez. Fly ball to center field for the out. Nick Allen will strike out on a curveball. Xavier Edwards will. What happens here? Ground out to third. All right. Ballman to Nolan Jones. And Jones walks. Luis Torrens will line out to second. Ballman pitches to Arroyo. And ground out to third base. Pitch to Kevin Kiermaier. And Kiermaier hits a fly ball to left. Kierstad will come in on it, make the play. And no one scores. All right, McKenzie to Drew Waters. And Waters flips one over the third baseman's head that lands in left field for a hit. Drew Waters on for Adley Rutschman. And they throw behind the runner at first base, but he's back in time. That was a pitch out. I think they thought I was going to try and steal. Adley Rutschman will ground out. In hindsight, maybe we should have thought about it. Now Heston Kjerstad up. And he grounds out to shortstop. All right, Michael Ballman pitches to Wilmer Flores. And he grounds out to short. Xavier Ramirez will hit one up the middle, but we got a man there, and Allen throws him out. Franmil Reyes will strike out. Michael Ballman 4 strong so far, but don't want to jinx nothing. All right, McKenzie pitching to Hayes, and Hayes strikes out. Pitching to Ryan Mountcastle, and he hits one to center field. Is that going to get down? Nope, he catches it. And the pitch to Daz Cameron. Cameron strikes out. Now we got a pitch to Calhoun. Fuck. Calhoun takes him deep, 1-0. The pitch to Bogaerts, and Bogaerts doubles, and he's clearly already got a losing his handle on the game. Ballman walks Jones, and I've already started. Yep, I'm not feeling so great. I feel like putting Daniel Norris in is almost like waving the white flag. But he's one of the few guys at 100%. Ballman pitches to this guy who's going to single. They're not going to come around, though. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Christian Arroyo doubles. Then Kevin Kiermaier hits one to center. Mountcastle puts one away. 4-0 Indians. Jose Ramirez is still up. And he hits one to center field. That one's going to get out of here. 6-0 Indians. Ballman's still out there. Franmil Reyes doubles, and I've seen enough. All right, let's trot out Daniel Norris. And base hit, RBI single. And then Bogaerts gets a hit. Oh my God, what a nightmare inning. 7 innings, or 7 runs. 7 runs score. Tristan McKenzie's still out there. Renato Nunez with a base hit. And Nick Allen rolls into a double play. And Xavier Edwards grounds out to third. All right, let's put in King. What? Oops, what have I done? What's going on here? Game. Ugh, what just happened? Oh, what in the world? Return to game. There it is. Okay. I don't want. Just freaking stay there. Let's put King in. Out. Arroyo's out, and Kiermaier's out. 7-0 still. We got to score some runs. And 1, 2, 3 inning. All right. Single, double, or single. And Reyes strikes out, and Michael King's already starting to get gassed. Let's warm up Davidson. On the corners, and we struck him out. All right, Hayes is out. Mountcastle singles. Cameron homers to right. 7-2, 1 away. Renato Nunez is an out somehow. And Michael King's at 40 pitches. Let's just bring in Tucker Davidson, who walks, gets away. Torrance strikes out, ground out, and then Kiermaier rockets one for an out. Okay, top of the ninth. We got to score. We got to score 5 runs to tie it. Tristan McKenzie's still out there, only thrown 70 pitches. Out, out, out. Fuck. Okay, we're down 3 games to 1 because our offense, we managed 5 hits. 5 hits. It's looking bad. Nunez, 143 average. Nick Allen's got 233. Hayes and Kierstad, I'm just beyond disappointed in. That's kind of frustrating. Yeah, it sucks. Okay, we'll play one more game, and then we're gonna have to call it. And it's gonna be Bieber versus Maley. I just feel like we still don't know what's going on with Ruiz. All right. Drew Waters is going to slot in at right field. Ali Sanchez is going to take over DH duties. Caden Greiner is going to take over at short. What else can we do? I feel like Renato Nunez has to stay. We can move Mountcastle up, as well as Daz Cameron. Cameron hit a home run, so all right. So yeah, we'll rock this, and then hopefully we can do something about this game. But we're just this is it. It's do or die. Okay, Bieber to Edwards, strikes out. Waters, high pop fly to the left side of the infield for the out, and Rushman flies out to right. All right, Maley, then infield hit to Kiermaier, base hit. Oh, shit. Men on the corners, one away. Walks Reyes. And then it looks like, ooh, a double play ball. Okay, I'll take that. Kierstad grounds out. Mountcastle strikes out. Daz Cameron crushes another one. Okay, Daz Cameron with the second home run in as many nights. We take a 1-0 lead. Ali Sanchez is up. He strikes out. Pitch to Bogarts. Swings and misses. Strike 3. And we strike out Jones. And Maley strikes out the side. All right, pitch to Nunez. He hits a pop-up to the left side of the field. Caden Greiner rockets one to third. That's an out, and it will be Xavier Edwards with a base hit. Let's steal. Let's see what happens. Ball 1, pitched. Oh, ooh. Strike 1. Okay. Strike 2. All right, let's just swing away. And a strikeout. Oh, we hit Christian Arroyo. That's never good. And then Kiermaier doubles. And then Flores doubles. Rushman with the pass ball. And there's a fly ball to center field. Cameron coming in on it. He makes the catch, throws, and the runner holds. Pitch to Framil Reyes, and that's going to be a home run. And all right, now we're down by 3. Rushman singles. Kierstad singles. Mountcastle hits into a double play. And Rushman scores on a pass ball. Daz Cameron will ground out to second. All right, so Maley to This fella, Kierstad, makes the grab. Torrens grounds out after trying to bunt, and Christian Arroyo will double. Kevin Kiermaier will double again, and that's it. I'm sticking with my guy. Ali Sanchez out. Renato Nunez has an infield hit. Caden Griner gets a base hit. 2 on for Xavier Edwards. Okay, here we go. Bases are now loaded with 1 out for Drew Waters, who strikes out. Fuck. Rushman's up. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. This is his big money. And he's going to hit a rocket that's going to get down. Grainer's a fast runner. Ball is shallow. I'm sending him. I don't care. Rushman drives in 2. 2 score. Men in scoring position, and Kierstad's up now. Uh-oh. Now Kierstad rockets 1 into the gap, and it looks like 2 more runs are going to score, and we're going to take the lead, 6-5. All right. Okay. Mountcastle's up. And they bring in Reyes Monronta. And Mountcastle hits 1 into the right field, right into the corner, and another run's going to score. And it's 7-5 us. Daz Cameron, he hits 1 that's going to get over Kiermaier's head, rattle out in center field. Mountcastle's going to score, and it's 8-5 us. Ali Sanchez is up. And oh man, we almost hit like 3 consecutive doubles, but that's okay. All right, Tyler Mahle, let's hold it down. He's out. Reyes is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Okay, good. So Tyler Mahle got through 5. Reyes Monronta. I want to see if Tyler Mahle can get through 6. Renato Nunez grounds out. Caden Griner flies out. And Xavier Edwards is out. Mahle to Bogarts, and Bogarts grounds out. Nolan Jones grounds out. And Luis Torrens, he strikes him out. Okay, cool. So I think that's it for Mahle. Let's warm somebody up. Not Daniel Norris. Isaac Mattson was good. Let's do Cody Hewer. Drew Waters. Base hit to center. Then Rushman also with the base hit to center. Trevor Betancourt to Heston Kierstad. He hits 1 to Reyes. Reyes catches it. Ryan Mountcastle will ground out. Nope. Fielder's choice to second base. Daz Cameron's up. And he flies out to center. Okay, Tyler Mahle has 103 pitches. Let's bring in Cody Hewer. He strikes out Arroyo. And Kiermaier grounds out. And Wilmer Flores flies out to center. All right, Ali Sanchez grounds out to Bogarts. Renato Nunez grounds out to Betancourt. And Caden Griner has himself an infield hit for Xavier Edwards, who flies out to center. Okay, let's sit down Mattson and bring up, who do we got? Reyes, Calhoun, Nolan Jones. Could warm up Daniel Norris to face the lefties. I think we're going to have to do that. And let's do Michael Givens. Strikes out Jose Ramirez. And Franmil Reyes grounds out. Willie Calhoun is going to ground out to second base. Okay, they've got 3 outs. Will Smith pitches to Waters, who strikes out, and Rushman, who will also strike out. Heston Kierstad, who hits 1 to the warning track, but that's going to be put away. All right, let's bring in Givens to pitch to Bogarts, who homers promptly. Michael Givens has to pitch to Jones, who walks. Oh, fuck me, dude. All right, hold on. We got to warm up Diaz. Kiermaier's up. I'm going to bring in Norris to pitch to Kiermaier, who strikes out, and now he's got to pitch to Wilmer Flores. And there's a fly ball to left field. Okay, sweet. Oh fuck, I thought he hit. All right, Baltimore wins to cut the Cleveland lead 3-2. So sweet. We We did okay. We beat Shane Bieber. We put up 7 runs against Shane Bieber. Bieber. I said Bieber. Tyler Mahle went 6 innings, allowed 5, 1 home run. And we live to fight another day. We're going back to Baltimore. Sweet. And we batted around. Sweet. Yeah, 6 runs scored. Okay. We're going to call this episode here. I'm going to finish today and finish the next day and receive a personal message. And Jose Barrios wants a... All right. We'll give him a charity. Rio Ruiz has been diagnosed with a strained groin. He'll be out for 5 to 6 weeks. That's what you get for coming through in the clutch. All right. Delete all these messages. Okay. So it'll be Herman Marquez versus who? Kyle Wright. Kyle Wright. Kyle Wright will try and stave off elimination, try and force a Game 7 for us. Our bullpen is looking okay. Everyone should have had a day of rest. Edwin Diaz is still good to go. We didn't have to use him, so everyone should be ready to pitch in this upcoming game. And hopefully, we're going to have to put him on the injured list. Yeah, the playoff IL. That should allow us to bring somebody up. Players eligible for playoff roster who's not here. Ooh, we got some guys we could bring up. Ooh, Everson Pereira. I think maybe Everson Pereira. Let's do that. Come on, let's playoff roster. Sweet. All right. We could have done Ryland Bandon too, but I'm cool with Pereira. Cal Stowers has a torn labrum, so could have done Luis Arias too. But we're good with what we got. Pereira could take over for one of the other outfielders, like Kierstad, who's just not cutting it. All right, but that's gonna do it for this episode. We are going. I'll see you on the next one, where we hopefully will pull it out, go to the World Series. But we'll see. Find out next time on OOTP21 Baltimore Orioles.